We have made it to South Africa. Currently walking up Lion's Head. It's about an hour and a half, 2-hour hike. But we're getting some stunning views of the ocean front behind us, as well as Tabletop Mountain. We just got to the top of Lion's Head. Absolutely beautiful. Right behind us is Tabletop Mountain. You can see the clouds just resting on the top, and that's known as the tablecloth. The tabletop is just because it's so flat above us. We had an awesome view of that. In order to get up to the top, we had to literally rock climb as well as climb some ladders, use some chains, and now we're going to go back down, which makes it a little bit difficult. Savannah's just sliding down. We just went to Clifton Beach where the waves were absolutely huge. Now we're walking around the V&A waterfront, souvenir shopping for some African animals.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this donut is the size of my head. We just did a wine tasting tour at Groot Constantia. It's been around since 1685 here in South Africa. We tried whites, reds, as well as dessert wines, as well as did a wine tour. It was really cool seeing how everyone else makes their wine, since we've seen it in Italy as well as New Zealand and everywhere else throughout the world. We actually got a free wine tour and tasting. I'll just leave it at that. Just got done with our second wine tasting of the day. Winery is called Boy Never Watching. Really have no clue how to say that. It was pretty good. Not as good as the first place, but we had a really good dessert wine. At least I did. I liked it a lot. Had some whites, some reds. Another good day of wine tasting. Here at Boulder Beach, looking at some of the African penguins. We're at the Cape of Good Hope, and it is extremely windy. This is the most southern west point of South Africa. The waves are absolutely huge behind us as they're breaking in. We're about 50 feet high right here on these cliffs, but we're still getting the splashless waves. It's absolutely amazing. We just got stuck on the mountain from these little creatures. They wouldn't move. We tried to poke them with a stick and they got real aggressive. We don't know what they are, so we're kind of playing it safe. I'll insert that right here. What did you just see?
Ostrich.
Just got done paragliding. It's pretty awesome. We literally just ran and jumped off a cliff. Flew for a couple of minutes, got some awesome views of Cape Town. Been chilling on this rock, beautiful day. We got some surfers behind us. We met these two kids, they saw my drone. I told them I'd give them some video, so here's some video of those kids going, as well as we got some sweet pics of a beautiful day for surfing. At the old biscuit mill market, one of Cape Town's Saturday markets, for enjoying some food as well as some shopping. In Robben Island, where leaders like Nelson Mandela and other influential people were held in the movement to emancipate South Africa. There's so much history here, and it's so recent. The prison actually only closed in the early 90s, so we're going to get to hear from people who actually were imprisoned here, as well as see some of the things that went on. It's crazy how recent everything was, and it's really cool though to see and learn all about the history of South Africa. diving with great white sharks. How was it?
It was really fun.
And extremely cold.
Yeah.
Water felt like it was 50 degrees, maybe even less. It was so cold, but it was worth it every time. We saw a great white swim by us, bite the cage, bite the huge tuna fish, huge tuna head that we were using as bait. It was so awesome. Definitely an amazing experience. Right behind us is Blue Crayon's Bridge, highest commercial bungee jump in the world, 219 meters, about 700 feet. Just for reference, that's twice as high as the Nevis bungee jump we did in New Zealand. It's going to be absolutely crazy. You can see just how tall it is. It's a commercial bridge, so people are driving over it right now. It's going to be awesome. Let's do it. What an awesome day. We bungee jumped 708 feet off Blue Crayon's Bridge. We drove 6 hours to get there one way, so we had to drive 6 hours back. We had an amazing last couple of days. Yesterday we went cage diving with great white sharks. Just a couple of days before we went paragliding. South Africa, Cape Town in general is filled with adventure, even though the shark diving was about 4.5 hours away. So we have done a bit of driving just to get to those adventure spots, but it was well worth it. Right now we're in an Airbnb. It's our last night in Cape Town. We got a lot of packing to do, as you can see behind me. Tomorrow we're flying to Johannesburg. We'll see you there. This is going to be the end of our Cape Town adventures, so hope you guys will keep watching. Definitely subscribe, because next stop, Kruger National Park. We're going to go on a wild safari.